What's going on, guys? We got Action Comics number 1082. This book was okay. There's a lot of dialogue. This book is not a lot of action in this book. We're going to have Superman really kind of doubting himself as to what he's really doing with these villains, these trying to reform them and them going back to being bad. He's really questioning himself in this book. So let's get with it. Let's just go through the comic book like we usually do. Before we do, though, hit that like, hit that sub. And I really appreciate if you guys hit that like. That way it just goes out to everybody. If you're listening this far, hit the like. We have this perfect day, beautiful day out here, and everyone's just hanging out. You know, beautiful day, sun's out, guns out, and they start getting like this massive like earthquake, unnatural earthquake happening, and they know it's unnatural because they don't usually have earthquakes here. And the cops are on their way to where they pinpointed it. There's this giant rock coming towards them. Of course, Superman's there to grab it and save these policemen here. So this is going to be the part one of this little mini story here. Takes it off. Superman's like really pissed off here, and even the cops are like, I've never really seen him with his eyes red like that. He's mad. He knows who's doing this, and he's very upset at who's doing it. So he even killed someone died here. So something that we don't really see very much is when Superman doesn't save somebody. So someone actually was crushed and is killed. Superman goes over there. He's really pissed. We have this character. I believe his name is Mr. Disaster. I don't know. I was a little confused. I really don't know him too well, but he seemed to have him and Superman have a past where Superman had given him another chance, and he was doing well. He was doing good. Instead, now he's over here trying to rob a bank, and in the process, killing somebody, which really shakens up Superman here. And then we have Clark coming back, and he's starting to question him as a press. Hey, what happened, dude? Like, obviously, he doesn't know that it's Superman, and he just says, you know what? I don't know, man. I just did it. I needed some cash. I needed to go do it. But there's something odd going on here where Superman's like, there's no way this guy would have been reformed and then just did this, and they go into the past where they shook hands, and he kind of told Superman, hey, you know what, this is like in 783, so that's a while back this happened. And he's kind of, something's just different, something's odd. Like, you can kind of tell, like, maybe someone's telling him to do something that's bad. He's talking to Lois here again. He doesn't get it, and Lois says, you know what, maybe this isn't a Superman job, maybe this is a Clark Kent, go do your detective work. Go out there and find out what happened, and maybe that'll answer some of the questions you're having. And really good love. I like this. I like this part, and that's pretty much what he's going to be doing here. So this story is like a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue. Again, not a lot of action. So we're just figuring out what's going on in the story. He's in this press conference, and he's asking questions about, well, why would he have done this? And the cops are not really having it, and they're like, well, the question you should be saying is, why, what about that person that died? What about that person? And so he's not getting very much from the police. So he moves on to some other characters here that knew Mr. Disaster, and he's not really getting anything. Like, just this guy was a villain as well, and he's reformed, and he goes to her and another character. So he's just trying to build a case, and it's not looking too good. But we still get like this feeling that maybe somebody's controlling him and making him do this. And I kind of get this feeling that that's what this whole thing is all about. uh Clark's over here walking, talking to Lois. I don't know, like, I was a little confused. Like, maybe you guys can leave a comment below. Like, is Lois still like, she says she used to be on the beat? Does that mean like she used to be a cop? because I don't remember Lois ever being a cop, but maybe she's saying like the beat as when she used to be a like a reporter. Maybe that's what she's talking about. I was a little confused there. Leave a comment below. This guy shows up in the dark. Probably not a great idea. You know, it's Superman. But he has like this taser type thing, hits him. Now this is pretty cool because we don't know who it is, and Superman's pretty much untouchable, right? But this magic, maybe it's magic wand or whatever, cuts his face, like he's bleeding, and so we don't know who this character is, and it ends there. So the book was it was okay. Obviously it's setting something up for the next maybe 2 or 3 issues. I like it. The art was great. It flowed very well. We're getting maybe a different side of Superman we haven't really seen before, where he's trying to figure out be a detective. Maybe call Bruce. Maybe call Batman, the best detective in the world. Maybe. So maybe we'll see him later on in some of these issues. But other than that, that's about it. Hit that like, hit that sub, and I'll catch you in the next review. Peace.